Welcome to today's Mampara of the Day, and today's esteemed benefactor of Mampara of the Day award goes to Dudu Myeni, the esteemed CEO of South African Airways and close personal friend of our president, Mr. Jacob Zuma. So what has Dudu Myeni done now that is specific to our Mampara of the Day award? Well, she has forwarded to the South African Airways Chief Procurement Officer the name of a certain Jacob Zuma as being a preferred candidate for the supply of jet fuel to South African Airways. Now, the domestic market for jet fuel, that's only refuelings happening in South Africa, is worth 10 billion rand a year. And if you take into account that obviously the South African Airways would need additional jet fuel supplies in other countries of the world, say for instance in Melbourne or London, New York, Buenos Aires, or at the various long-haul flight destinations, there need to be additional fuel supplies in those different countries to refuel the planes for the return leg to South Africa. But domestically, that's fueling up for long-haul flights in South Africa and domestic flights. That's a 10 million rand a year contract. So Jacob Zuma has been shortlisted as a preferred supplier for jet fuel. Now, when pressed on the matter, South African Airways said, well, they've got no idea who this Jacob Zuma is, and they've got no idea if there's any connection to the President of South Africa whatsoever. And I just find that just a touch hard to believe, especially considering that Jacob Zuma lists his address, his physical address that he needs to list when filling in the application form to be a preferred supplier of South African Airways. He lists his physical address as the presidential compound in Pretoria. Now, surely if somebody's got a surname of Zuma and they're listing their physical address as a presidential compound in Pretoria, I'm sure there will be no reason whatsoever to even remotely guess that this might be tied to the president in some or another way. And it transpired when speaking to Jacob Zuma's business partner that he is indeed the nephew of the president, and the nephew of the president has spent a good amount of time at Nkandla as well, the South African president's hugely overpriced residence in KwaZulu-Natal. So Jacob Zuma's address is the presidential compound in Pretoria, but this has got no bearing whatsoever on the fact that Dudu Myeni is an incredibly good friend of the president and has now suddenly pushed forward Jacob Zuma and his brand new fledgling jet fuel company as being a preferred supplier that South African Airways wants to work with. I'm sure it's all completely random coincidence. There's no connection between these whatsoever. But what do you think? You tell me in the comments down below. Do you believe that Dudu Myeni has once again overstepped her bounds as far as enforcing the fact that the young Zuma is going to be a preferred supplier on this 10 billion a year contract? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you're in agreement with me that Dudu Myeni is a worthy benefactor of Mampara of the Day, give this video a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Please post any comments, questions, criticisms that you may have in the comment section down below. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down there, and last but by no means least, until the two of us meet again, Try not to get yourselves lost or killed, and I will see you tomorrow.